Well, last time, when I was trying to buy a fake LEGO BMW M1000RR set based on the 2020 to LEGO model, I ended up with something, let's say, very disappointing, a tiny, inaccurate, barely recognizable version that looked nothing like the real thing. But I don't give up that easily. So I went back to Aliexpress, found another seller, and picked up what was advertised as a full-size copy of the LEGO BMW M1000RR for around €20. When it arrived, I was greeted with a huge bag absolutely stuffed with pieces, and I mean a lot of them this time. It really did look like a proper 1:5 scale model with close to 2,000 parts. Just like the official LEGO version inside the package. The first thing I checked was the manual, and honestly, I actually love it. The branding is slightly different on the cover. It says BMC instead of BMW, but once you get past that, everything else looks correct. The stickers are accurate, with proper BMW logos and design details, which is a big plus. The instructions themselves are clear, well laid out, and easy to follow. Very similar in quality to the official LEGO booklet. No complaints there after building the entire set. I was honestly impressed. This thing is huge, it's chunky, detailed, and genuinely feels like a proper display model. It's clearly a one-to-one copy of LEGO's 2020 to BMW M1000RR Technic set. And credit where it's due, LEGO did an amazing job designing the original. The shape, proportions, and overall look are absolutely gorgeous, function-wise. Both the LEGO and Aliexpress versions are very similar. You get working steering, front and rear suspension, and a moving chain connected to an internal engine. The Aliexpress model also includes a gearbox with two selectable gears, although on my copy, the mechanism feels pretty stiff compared to what I've seen in official LEGO reviews. I'm not sure if that's just my set or a general issue with the clone. Now, let's talk about brick quality. This is where things get interesting. The plastic actually feels pretty good. It's slightly softer than LEGO, which surprisingly makes the pieces more comfortable to press together. They don't hurt your fingers as much, and most of them fit together quite well. However, there is more variation in clutch strength compared to LEGO. Some pieces are tight, some are a bit loose, but overall it's very usable. That said, I did run into a few badly molded parts. One small connector piece was completely unusable because the pin was not molded properly. I had to leave it out entirely, which meant one small section of the frame wasn't technically built exactly as intended. Fortunately, the structure was strong enough that the model still holds together perfectly fine without it. Speaking of sturdiness, this thing is solid. You can pick it up, move it around, and display it without worrying that it will fall apart. It does feel slightly lighter than real LEGO, which makes sense because LEGO bricks tend to be made from a denser plastic. Still, for the price, the weight and stability are very respectable. One small issue I noticed is with the front wheel. It spins fine, but it slightly rubs against the upper fairing if you press down on the bike. This creates a bit of drag. If you lift the front slightly or adjust the positioning, it turns more smoothly. So it's not a deal breaker, just something worth mentioning. Like the official set, the Aliexpress version also includes two display stands. One is the information plaque stand that holds the bike upright from underneath, and the other supports the rear wheel for an alternate display style. I actually really like having both options. It makes the model more versatile as a display piece. You also get interchangeable dashboard tiles, just like the LEGO version, which is a nice touch. Plus, the set includes quite a few spare pieces, which is always reassuring when building a large model like this. Sticker quality is surprisingly good as well. They're glossy, feel slightly plastic-coated, and stick very well to the bricks. The colors are vibrant, and they don't look cheap at all, honestly. They're very close to LEGO's quality. When you spin the bike around, you can really appreciate the attention to detail. The exhaust, brake lines, body panels, and even the tiny wiring details all look great from most angles. It's hard to tell this isn't an official LEGO set unless you inspect it closely. That said, the front winglets are still a bit controversial. Just like in the LEGO model, They look accurate to the real BMW M1000RR, but they don't translate perfectly into brick form. Some people love them, some don't. That's personal taste. So how does the AliExpress version compare overall? In short, it's not perfect. There are a few molding issues, and the plastic isn't quite LEGO quality. But for around €20, what you get is incredible value. You're essentially getting a near-identical copy of a massive LEGO Technic set at a fraction of the price. If you're a hardcore LEGO purist, you'll probably still prefer the official version. But if you just want an impressive display model, a fun build, and don't mind it being a clone, the AliExpress version is honestly very tempting. Just remember, quality can vary depending on the factory that produced your set. If your manual has slightly funny branding like BMC, that's actually a good sign because it usually means you're getting the better quality version like the one I built here. So that's my comparison of the LEGO BMW M1000RR versus the AliExpress copy. Huge thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, drop a comment, and consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.